everyone, welcome to the stream. So I'm just trying to set everything up. I'm pulling it up on my computer now. Let's see. So today I'm going live in 2 different places. Okay, we testing out some stuff today. Okay, I'm feeling real fancy. Feeling real fancy. Okay. I actually need some lotion on my hands, but let me hurry up and go get it. So I'm trying to wait until people come in before I start, because I know that this is a late stream and it wasn't scheduled, but listen, I am trying to make sure I'm making content because that is my goal. Okay, my goal is to continuously make content, and going live, like I said in my last stream, seems really easy for me. And it makes me sit in front of my computer every day. So hey Stefan, what's up? Hi, I got Facebook in here now. I'm so happy. I didn't know that I could stream to 2 different platforms. I normally only stream to YouTube, so it's nice to have Facebook here too. So if a lot of people don't come, that's completely fine. I do want to start the topic though, because I do have somewhere to go. So I'm doing, that's good. That's what's up, Stefan. Oh, I can see your comments too. That's awesome. So actually, I'm about to go to the gym. I know a lot of people's New Year's resolution is to work out and lose weight. And I've honestly been doing that for a while now. And now I'm just used to it. But I know when I go to the gym, it's probably going to be packed because it's a lot of newcomers. It's going to be a lot of new people. Are you trying to lose weight? Is that a goal for you? Let's see if I can pull it up. See something real quick. So I'm going to get started as I drink my pre-workout. So hopefully after I'm done drinking this pre-workout, I'll be done with the stream and then I can just head out. I'm happy in my body. Well, that's what's up. I think maintaining is like one of the best phases of life when it comes to health and fitness. Right now I am maintaining kinda. I do want to lose a little bit of fat, but for the most part, I'm at a healthy weight now and I'm happy with my body too. So that's what's up. That's good to know. Do you have any other New Year's resolutions? If so, leave another comment and let me know what they are. So I'm going to get started. So the reason why I started this video is because I know there's a lot of people doing New Year's resolutions, especially during this time. They probably wrote them all down yesterday, made it a complete vision board, the whole 9, right? But a lot of people fail New Year's resolutions. I see it just in a basic way by when I go to the gym at the beginning of the year, it's packed, it's jam-packed, right? I give it like maybe around March. I give them 3 months. The gym starts to die down. It starts to get empty. Maybe people have accomplished their goals, but honestly, I really do believe is that a lot of people fall off. So I go online and I do a lot of research on things like this, and I ran across an article that I want to share. That's the reason why I came here for this video tonight. So the first thing I want to go over, it says, this is an article, I should probably share it. It's called Top 10 Most Common New Year's Resolutions and How to Follow Through on Them. So I'm going to share the first part because this really struck a chord with me, because I have wanted to do all these things at one point and I fell off too. So I'm going to see if I can share it in my stream. I'm going to see if I can pin it. I'm going to pin it. I'm going to pin it. How do I do it? Can I pin it in the chat? I'm going to pin it in the comment section. Peace. So if you want to go look at the article that I'm reading, you can go look at it there. I just put it in the chat. If you're on Facebook, I do want you to come over to YouTube. It's a lot easier if you do. That way you'll be able to see everything in the comment section. And then after I complete this stream, I'll put everything inside of the description section. So if you're watching it later on, you can look at all the posts there. You can look at all the articles there. So let's go back to the article. By the way, this pre-workout I'm drinking, this is the Alani Nu pre-workout. This is I think it's called Stardust, which is what flavor? I don't know. It's the Galaxy flavor. I have no clue what flavor this is, but it's so good. So I keep buying the same flavor over and over again, but I guess it doesn't matter, right? So I shared the link, so if you want to look at it, you can. Okay, so I'm going to start. It says, every year, millions of people make New Year's resolutions, hoping to spark positive change. The recurring themes each year include a more active approach to health and fitness, improved finances, and learning new things for personal and professional development. Chances are more than a couple of the top most common resolutions will look familiar to you. So here are the 10. So it is 10 here. So the first one is to exercise more. And that's what I stated in the beginning of the stream. Most people just want to work out more. They want to work out so they can either lose weight or to just have a healthier lifestyle in general. And that's normally what I notice the most. The second one is to lose weight. And to me, exercising more does equal losing weight, but you do have to eat healthier. It is more things tied into that. But lose weight is definitely one of the top things I hear. Get organized. I think everybody wants to get a little more organized. I think even if you are a organized person, you can have times where you will fall off. So that is me sometimes. Learn a new skill or hobby. Yes, I think a lot of people want to learn a new skill. I just think everybody is not. I think some people are just scared. They don't have enough courage to try something new, especially if it's out of the ordinary and it's not something they normally would do. So I can't say this is a new skill, but I would say this is a new hobby for us. So I started taking the kids to ice skate. And that kind of became a hobby for us because we actually went 3 times. To me, that's a lot because we went every week for 3 weeks in a row, especially when they have school Monday through Friday. Taking one of those days to go and teach them how to ice skate, I think it was really fun. It was something good that I can do with the kids, and I enjoyed it. I do still want to learn how to use my sewing machine. I'm still not good at it yet. But to me, that's still considered as a new skill. The next one is to live life to the fullest. I guess that's a New Year's resolution. I've never heard of that one before, but I guess that basically means like you only live once. So you just want to try to experience as much as possible and don't hold yourself back from the things you really want to do. So the next one is to save more money and spend less money. So saving money is definitely something that's important. Even if you don't have a tight budget, you still want to save money because you do want to think about the future. I'm in my 30s, so right now we are already talking about, well, not retirement for me because technically I'm already retired, but for my husband, what retirement looks like for us. Like, what are we going to be doing? How much money do we need till like the end of our lives? Like, a lot of that stuff is important. And also because we have children, we need to save money because we don't want our kids to leave our home and not have what they need. That's really important to us. I'm actually glad that we talk about stuff like this. Just guess I'm in a mindset of gratitude right now. The next one is to quit smoking. So it's a secret. Don't tell anybody, okay? But Darlene used to smoke, okay? I don't do it anymore. I've been saved, okay? I don't smoke anymore, but quitting smoking is hard. So a lot of people might put this on their New Year's resolution list and they won't even do it because of how hard it is. I heard it takes multiple times to try to quit, and it just can be really hard. It can be really hard. I know how hard it is. So if you don't accomplish this one right away, I can relate, okay? Spend more time with family and friends. I think this is a big one because especially after having COVID, I didn't have COVID, but after all of the restrictions because of COVID, and I heard there are still restrictions at airports. And recently I was just looking at the news and they're talking about a new strand coming, and I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, we just started being able to see more of our family members and spend more time with them without wearing a mask. And now something else is popping up. So spending more time with your family and friends is important. You need to have those social connections. But it's like things like that do get in the way. So I can see how that will be on there. Travel more. I hear this a lot on social media. I don't know if people are just seeing what they say, other people say, because honestly, I do not want to be constantly traveling. Like, I love my home. I love my family. I like to be in a space where I feel comfortable. To me, traveling is uncomfortable because it's not something I'm used to, of course. Like, it's not my routine. It's a place I've never been before. I don't mind traveling, but traveling more, it's like, what does that mean? Like, do you put a number to that? What does that look like? And number 10 has been on my New Year's resolution list for years, is to read more. So one of the ways I started to read more is that I kind of included more things into reading and not just like having a book in front of me. At first, I looked at it like really narrow-minded, in a way as if like, if I don't have a paper book, to me, I'm not reading anything. So I expanded what I consider as reading more. So like what I'm doing right now, I'm looking at a blog. To me, reading an entire blog is reading more. It's considered as reading more. I want to say listening to audiobooks, but sometimes I don't retain the information right away. So I'm on the fence about that one. Also reading more, like, to me, reading posters, like intentionally when I go out, when I see an entire poster, or when I see a flyer or something, intentionally walking up to the flyer and reading what it says, to me is considered as reading more. Reading to my children, that's considered as reading, even though it's like an elementary level of reading, but it still doesn't matter. It's still considered to me as reading more. So that's another one. So that is that article. It's a lot longer, but those are just the things I wanted to cover at first before I go into the next article. And that article was by Ghost Skills. That's the name of the website. And like I said, I put the link in there as well. Hey, Julia. Oh my God, girl. I miss you. See, this is why I plan to go live on Facebook, so I can see you, because I really miss you. I'm also live on YouTube, so if you want to go over there, you'll be able to see the links that I'm posting, because I know that you follow my channel there, so if you want to, you can go over there. So I'm gonna go to the next article that I had. This one has a lot of ads. I really hate ads, but I'm going to share it anyway because it has the information I'm about to share in it. What in the world? How do I copy it? Share this page. Well, just let me copy the link. Oh, it did. Okay. So I'm gonna copy the second one here in the comment section too. Paste. Like I said, it has a lot of ads, so if you don't want to look at it, you don't have to, because I'm going to read anyway. So she said, oh, it's funny. I was just talking to you, talking to my husband about you the other day. Like, I need to see my friend. I wish she still lived in Philly. I really do. Like, our kids can hang out together. I need to move. Like, I want to move to where my friends are, but like everybody is so scattered. Like, I don't know where to go. And it's cheaper to live in Philly. It's just cheaper. Okay, so this article is, excuse me, this is basically like the title of this video. So it says, why is it so difficult to stick to resolutions? 6 reasons why you fail to follow. So this is the reason why I made this video. This article hit me. It hit home. Okay, it definitely hit home for me, because this stuff there is facts. Okay, it's facts indeed. I feel like it's not showing me the whole article. What's going on? Okay. Maybe I need to put on my glasses for this one. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see. Oh, Ingrid, you comment, so I need to read it too. It says, girl, yes, you gotta move. We are moving again in June. Moving back to Cali. See? You are always moving. So if I move to live with you, girl, if I move to live with you, you would just leave me anyway. So I'm gonna just have to catch you, like, I don't know, the next time you said Cali, girl, it's expensive out there. Jesus Christ. But if y'all can do it, just do it. You say you're trying to work out more. I know that's what's up. Like, that is one of the things on the list, the top 10 reasons. The top resolutions is that people want to work out more, lose weight, like have a healthier lifestyle, eat better. Like, the list goes on. I think people want to do that all year round, but at the beginning of the year, it's like an emphasis on just being the better version of yourself and what that looks like. It says, yes, always military. Yes, that's that military life, because my sister, she was married to a military man, and she used to say the same thing. We're always moving. But she did like being on the base and like hanging out and mingling with the other wives. But yeah, it's a lot. All right, so I'm gonna get started. Oh yeah, I said the title already, but it says, why is it so difficult to stick to resolutions? 6 reasons why you fail to follow. Despite our best intentions, another ad. Why is it so difficult to stick to resolutions? Let's find out. It doesn't matter if the resolution is to start a new habit or to give up an addiction. It all comes down to consistency and dedication. Most people blame their failure to fulfill resolutions on a lack of time, resources, or motivation, or a loss of zeal after starting. Only about 16% of people are able to follow their resolutions according to research. 16%, that is like this. It's like, no, that's not even many people. So 16 out of 100 people actually follow through. That is so small. That is so small. Wow. The majority give up within 1 to 6 weeks of starting. See, in the beginning of the stream, I said 3 months. 1 to 6 weeks? That is 1 to 6 weeks that's nothing. A month and a half tops. Oh my Lord. I guess that used to be me. I can't lie. Let me not shame anybody, but that is so bad. And many of these resolutions are repeated year after year. Oh my goodness, I can relate to that. Putting the same thing on my vision board over and over and over again. Like, oh my goodness, I need to actually do it this time. And oh, I couldn't do it because this happened. And like, it's always some sort of reason. For me, it would be like time. And like earlier it said, what was the other reasons? Resources. That was a big one for me, is why I wouldn't accomplish it. Whatever, I didn't have the equipment, or I didn't, for me, like going live, like I didn't have a mic, or I didn't have a camera. I had to stop like letting things get in my way and just start. Just had to start. Okay, so it says, let's take a closer look at the 6 main reasons. So here's one. It says settling. It says setting unrealistic resolutions. I think a lot of people do this. I think it's good to have goals that are not like to you small, but at the same time, you got to start somewhere. And when your goal is too big, like I want to own a car company by the end of the year. It's like, I don't even think that's possible. Maybe that was possible in like the 1930s or something, but like a whole car company, that's a little crazy. Maybe like, I have an alarm. Maybe draw out what you want the cars to look like. We should start there. Maybe work at a car company so you can learn more about how to sell cars, something like that. Like that's a smaller goal, but yes, setting unrealistic resolutions. A resolution is about what you would like to do rather than what you should do. Okay, so like being really, I guess, strict. People either establish excessively difficult objectives that quickly become unreachable, or they set relatively easy goals that they quickly become bored with. That's so true. So either they reach for the stars, or they basically are, either they reach for the stars, or they pick something that's like it says, it's just too easy. If it's too easy to do, you're definitely going to get bored. It's not a challenge at all. Yeah, you're not going to do that for long. It's critical to review your resolutions to see if they're achievable. Are they qualifiable? Am I saying that right? Quantifiable. I've never heard that word before. Don't judge me. Are they constrained by time? Do you have enough time to do it? Are they specific in nature? And are they in line with your goals? Is it possible to break them down into smaller chunks? Is it possible to achieve them within the time frame you've set? Remember that in order to keep a resolve, you must change your behavior. So make sure your goals are reasonable. I gotta make sure I'm drinking this. They have to be reasonable. A lack of accountability. I think that's not even just with New Year's resolutions. A lot of people set goals and they don't even think about how they're going to achieve them. They just set the goal and they just say, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow, next week, next year. And they constantly are just saying they're going to do it, but never actually setting any time, or they never actually put their feet to the pavement and get started. You know, accountability is one. It says working with a coach, a mentor, or accountability partner guarantees that the proper energy and drive are present to help you be more, accomplish more, and have more. Because success is a science, we can be sure that if we follow the steps, we will achieve our goals. So that is true. Like having somebody that is going to help you be accountable. Even if you have to hire somebody, like if you hire a coach or a mentor, they're definitely going to be on you, and they're going to make sure that you're at least showing them small steps on how you're trying to accomplish the goal. So I think that is really important. For me, my accountability partner is my husband, because, you know, I live with him. So he actually sees what I do. He knows my habits. He can see when I'm procrastinating. And when I'm putting off something, or if I am falling behind, like, he definitely notices those things about me, and he's not scared to say it either. So he is my accountability partner. I would say for you, like, your spouse is definitely a good person, but that's only if they have goals too. I think sometimes we might pick somebody as an accountability partner, but they tend to procrastinate themselves. So make sure the person that you pick is actually going to hold you accountable, whether you're afraid of it or not, because honestly, you got to pick somebody that is on a game. Okay. Got to pick somebody that's on the money. If you want me to hold you accountable, I can't tell you that I'm going to do it 100%, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I can be like the semi accountability partner, because child, my life is so busy. I be done forgot. I would have forgot. They gonna be like, Darlene, you said you was gonna call me, and I just didn't. I would have forgotten. Okay, it says avoid people who snap your energy when choosing an accountability partner. Or I've never heard of that before. And instead work with people that elevate and encourage you. See, that's what I said. Maybe it meant zap your energy. It says sap, S-A-P. I think they mean zap your energy. Okay. The next thing is no tracking. I just said that too. Like, it's no tracking. Like, how you can't set a goal, and you need to see where you're starting and where you want to end up. And when you're at least a quarter through the year, you need to see how far you've gotten. So that's one thing that you can do. Set up like a check-in every quarter. So every 3 months, to see how far you've gotten. I wouldn't say be too tedious about it, because it can be a little like overwhelming if you're trying to track it every day. Like, for instance, if you're trying to lose weight, this is something that I do, but everybody can't be like me. Okay. So checking your weight. If your goal is to lose 10 pounds by the middle of the year, let's say by June, right? You don't want to get on the scale every single day. Don't do that. A lot of people attach their life to the scale, like me, which is unhealthy for some people, but it works for me. Okay. But excuse me. Please excuse me. If you want to lose weight, especially in the beginning, it's a bad idea to do that. So for instance, one of my friends, she's actually taking pictures. She's taking progress pictures. That is a good way to track your progress when it comes to weight loss, is to take pictures. And the reason why is because you're not attaching yourself to the number on a scale, number one. Now, you do want to check your weight in the beginning, of course, but every single day you don't want to do that. So take pictures of yourself in the clothing that makes you feel comfortable and makes you feel good. In a month, I feel like you should see a difference. And sometimes you'll see more of a difference in your pictures than you will versus the scale, especially because in the beginning you'll have what they call newbie gains, and you'll be building muscle. So the scale might not be moving as much, especially if you're doing some sort of like weightlifting program. So, you want to check in every 3 months, and don't look at the scale too much unless you have to. So maybe like get on the scale once a month. I think that's a good way to do it. That way you're not like overwhelmed. So the next one is a lack of planning. Yeah, I just said that earlier, lack of planning. I think that is a large one. Setting goals without a plan is definitely a setup for failure. You're not going to be able to accomplish it if you don't even know when you can do it, when you can schedule it in. Or it says right here, it says great planning is always required for a good implementation. I can't even talk. This is sad. It is more realistic if you plan the action steps around the resolution. Break them down into smaller pieces and schedule them on the calendar. Well, that's a good idea. Like if you have a planner or something like that, you want to use that to, make sure you're tracking what you want to do. It says weekly objectives and plans that are bite-sized create a sense of accomplishment rather than, oh, I have an entire year to myself. basically. Yeah, you don't want to think like, oh, I have until December, I can do that later. Don't do that. You want to start planning early. That way you might be able to accomplish that goal before the year even ends. And that is so rewarding when you can accomplish it before December comes. This next one is, I think a lot of people struggle with this, is self-doubt. Don't allow your past failures to dictate your future. I really like that. I need to post that somewhere. That's true. Don't let it dictate your future. Just because you failed in the past does not mean you can't accomplish it this time. Because like I stated earlier, like the three problems are resources, time, and not feeling like you want to do it anymore, right? So if in the past those things were a problem, like resources, for instance, most people make more money each year. If you're doing the right thing, you should be making more money each year. So resources will be less of a problem. Like when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't have a lot of stuff. I had a room, I had a lamp, a chair, and I had my brain. That's it. That's all I had. So now that I've been doing YouTube for like 4 years now, and now that I've been doing it for a while, our income has changed and I've been able to purchase more things. Like now we live in a house instead of an apartment. So I have a room where I can dedicate the time to record in. This room here is my beauty room / my office. So I have a space, a quiet space where I can record in. I was able to get a backdrop, as you can see. I love this backdrop, by the way. I feel like it brightens up the room. So resources, I'm able to make my setting look better, things like that. Like, but in the beginning, if I were to like doubt myself and not think that I could have better, I would not be where I am now, you know? So I'm really happy that I still made my YouTube channel and I kept going with it, even though like in the beginning it looked like it wasn't going to go far. So what's happening? The ads are taking over the page. My God. Okay, let's see. Sorry. Yeah, so don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. All right, so the next one is this the last one? Oh, this is the last one. So the last one just says it's unclear. Why? A majority of people fail to achieve their objectives because their why is unclear. So definitely you need to have a reason why you want to do it. Don't just put a bunch of things on a piece of paper and just say, I want to accomplish this stuff and I'm just going to do it. You know, you definitely need a why, because that's going to be your reason for getting up and actually focusing on whatever it is every single day. I know for me, my why for losing weight and just like becoming a healthier weight in general was so I could be around for my children, because I know I state this all the time, but I started to notice that I wasn't able to keep up with my kids, and to me that was a problem. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way that felt. And when my kids wanted me to play with them, now they were a little bit younger, but I couldn't keep up with them, and I was just like, oh no, am I getting old? I just like equated it to age. And people are like, well, you're not old. I'm like, okay, I'm not old. So what's the problem? And everybody would tell me, oh, you're fine. You look good. And it's like, I didn't feel good. And for me, that was the problem. Because I didn't feel good in my body, I felt sluggish. I felt tired all the time. And I'm like, is this really what happens when you are in your late 20s? Because I was like 27, 28-ish when I started to notice like I'm gaining a lot of weight and I don't like this. But I almost thought that it was just age, and I just like left it at that until I realized, and I started learning and doing more research, that you don't have to be like that. Like you don't let people tell you like, oh, you should be comfortable where you are. You've already done a lot. No, you can do more. And that's one of the reasons why we do set New Year's resolutions, is because we do know that a better version of us is possible. I think that's the good thing about making New Year's resolutions, is because you are looking technically towards the future, and you do believe in yourself. You do believe that you can accomplish something more, whatever that is. So once you have a clear vision of what you want to do, your reason why, and you come up with a plan on how you're going to do it and actually stick to it and stay dedicated, you will be able to accomplish whatever that goal is. So I'm going to let y'all go. I hope you enjoyed this stream on Facebook. All my Facebook friends, I love y'all. I'm so happy that I was able to share this stream with you. And on YouTube, of course, my subscribers, thank you so much for coming to watch this video. I'm going to let y'all go. And if you have any other reasons that you can think of why people don't accomplish their goals, leave them, especially the New Year's resolutions, leave them in the comment section. And if you want to, you can share what your New Year's resolutions are so I can read over them. Maybe I can be your accountability partner, you know, partially. But I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Julia. See you in my next video.